Righto guys, happy Sunday. It's only, I think it's Thursday morning now, so I'm leaving us a bit late to make this, but anyway. So, got 3 clips for you between Saturday last week and Tuesday. Got another pig. So the first clip's on Saturday. Headed over to a block that normally, it's normally got a few pigs, but we'd been there and wiped out what was there the other weekend, so I just sort of went back for another little look, and we went for a quick ute find and then a bit of a walk, and couldn't get onto anything. And I had another block just 20 minutes down the road, or half an hour down the road, so me and Zandy first checked that first block, then we moved on to the second block, hoping that there'd be something there.
There must be sen here. Yep, they got a pig. Or someone's got a pig, either pepper or digit. I think they got a pig. God, shut up! Hey? No memory card. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Digit's got one. Hear that? Yeah. Yes. GoPro's going, eh? Yep. Oh well. Might be better than on my head. Or actually, no. I'll put it back on. I'll give you my phone, eh?
Yeah.
So that actually takes decent low light footage. It's usually a good bore up this hill. Not always, but usually. Yeah, I think that's normal. Looks fucking zoomed in. Oh, that might be normal. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Hear that big dog then? Whoa! Oh, that was Digi's pig for sure. At least we're onto one. Oh, they got it in the creek, I reckon. Must have gone. He's completely lost.
Ooh. That'd be a decent pig. Sounds like it.
Oh. Maybe try to go in there.
Yeah.
I might even go around a bit further. I sort of want to be above him, eh? With all these dogs, if he comes down, I don't really want to have to try and shoot him. pretty good pig, you see?
You can see, yeah, I can see.
You see one there? You zoom in on him a little? Right. Here, here.
You can see all dogs, eh? 1, 2.
Where's the third one?
Did.
Oh, I did this up there. You ready?
Yep.
You ready? Can you see him?
Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, fuck. Perfect. Yep.
So, just got this pepper. Just got this fair sized sow, 50-60 kilos. Just before, bloody walking up through some hideous long grass, and yeah, just concentrating on trying to get through the crap, and looked at the tracker and digits, bloody 70 or 80 metres up here, going hell for leather. And so anyway, bloody got through that last bit of grass, saw the dogs on, and they ran up and bloody digit piled this pig, but by then Pepper and that was only, I don't know, 30 metres behind, so it didn't take long for them to get there either. And yeah, bailed the sow up. Bloody Zandy's young pups had a good bark, Mako especially is having a good carry on, and bloody Strider here, looking up your bit soft mate. Strider here is having a bit of a bark, and then seeing that we turned up and come down to stay out low, so anyway, can't really fault him. He hasn't seen anywhere near the amount of pigs that Strider's seen. I think he's seen what, one pig ever. So yeah, he's a bit cautious, you know, always getting bloody roused on. She likes to be a bit vocal around every other animal, so being roused on, oi, don't look at that, oi, don't bloody do this, don't do that. So he's a bit easygoing with this one, but once we gave him a bit of a pat and whatnot, he was pretty happy with himself, so yeah, can't complain. Second block for the morning, went to the first block, and bloody right at the where we go into the property, some bloody dirty rotten hippies had pulled up camping, and friggin', I mean, I can smell them, so a pig can definitely smell them too. And yeah, so anyway, the pigs knew that there was something friggin' very off around there, so they weren't around that block, only not that big a block, especially where they've been digging. So yeah, come up here and got this one. So still got a little bit to walk, we'll see, might get another one, but maybe not. Either way, pretty happy with this. Good bloody decent sow, especially for the young pups, so yeah, good to see them having a crack, eh, Zandy?
Yeah, they're going well, eh?
Yeah. Hey mate, what are you eating? What's that?
Can I eat it?
Pretty good, yeah.
Too easy.
And then Sunday morning, headed to another block that I hadn't been to in a fair while, and usually when we start to get a little bit of rain and dry, and the sort of ground gets a bit moist, the pigs come out and start digging it up. So anyway, headed up there, and wasn't really expecting too much. I'd actually decided that I wasn't going for a hunt that day, but when I woke up it was blowing westerly, and the valley sort of heads up to the west, and normally the problem I have with the valley is the wind blows the wrong way, so the dogs can't pick anything up, and or if they can pick something up because it's just been there, they're going with the wind, and usually the pigs are already onto you, so you end up on huge big runs. And yeah, so headed up there. When I got there it was about 10 AM, it was like 30 degrees or something ridiculous. Rightio, just going for a lap at a local block here. Wasn't going to go for a lap this morning, that's why it's bloody 10 AM and probably bloody 30 degrees, but yeah, I was going to leave it, and I got up and it was blowing bloody westerly, which is very, very strange for up here, which means that straight out of this valley, which is normally a bloody great hindrance, because I've got a couple of sticks across the track here, great hindrance because it's blowing the bloody other way. Let's see if we can get through that. The pigs pick up your scent early because it blows straight up, and yeah, but today it's going the other way, so going straight out of the valley up here. So anything that's up ahead, hopefully we'll be able to get onto it early. Been a few around by the looks. Should have got up early and come here, but anyway. See all the digging here everywhere. Another thing about the wind, besides the pigs usually don't like wind, so they're not as likely to come out in the open. Look at that
begs to differ, is that they generally won't hear the dogs coming as early. So yeah, don't hear the dogs coming as early. And yeah, a bit of sun around here by the looks. Everyone having a bit of a gander. More digging all in here. Minty's just probing this bit, but the cattle dogs look like they're going out this way. Possibly. Pretty fresh digging just here. Would have been onto a pig here this morning. What's that big? 150 out here, so yeah, worthwhile. There's a bloody heap of digging here as well. Yep, bit of pig. He's running by looks. A few pig footprints across here. Righto, looks like that pig just blew him. That is surprising. I haven't had a pig blow the dogs in a long time. I thought with the heat of the day a bit, he might bloody, you know, pull up reasonably quick, or yeah, but I was wrong. Had a look exactly where the dogs were running, so that long grass you would have seen, they had to do about 700 metres in that long grass. So I'd say that's where he's made the ground on them, and yeah, they just couldn't catch up again. Yeah, oh well. And then yeah, he's crossed this creek a couple of times as well once he's come out this side, so. But yeah, a bit disappointing, but oh well, you're going to lose one sooner or later. And I've been pretty lucky lately. This is a prime example what the rainforest is like. These thorns. Sliding down a hill, grab onto that, go straight through your hand. That's just one of the trillion things that are out here to get you, but it does make it all the more rewarding when you get pigs. Dogs face it as well, so yeah. I'll just let you know one of my pet hates, just following a pad here. The dogs are actually just showing me where to go. I'm just following them, but there's dogs that walk behind you. Oh, fair enough, if they had a really big run and they're completely knackered, yeah, they can walk behind me, but or it's impenetrable long grass that you're just trying to get through. But in general, like this stuff, if they're not walking in front of me, I'm not a happy man, I can tell you that much. Dogs should be out ahead, at the very least just in front of you, but out ahead, working the ground, trying to figure out where the pigs are. If you have a look now, the dogs have all had a big run, like a K or two. It's bloody 30 degrees, but they're still out in front working. Here's Pepper coming back now. But, you know, gotta be out working that country. I don't want to be the one to bump into a pig. I want the dogs to work out, find the pig miles ahead of me, so I don't have to put in all that effort. The reason that I use dogs, and that's to find the pigs, so yeah. Anyway, a little bit of a rant, but it's just my take on hunting with dogs. 2 cattle dogs are 60 out here, 70. There is a wallow down there, and I think the pig was there. He's picked up on smelling me, because this wind's just in here, it's swirling. It's not really playing the game, so we'll see if he is here. Dog should work out to where he is. They're at 90 now. Minty's catching on him as well. 100. Right, straight up. If he goes up the hill, and he hasn't had a massive head start, they should get on him. And he looks like he might be starting to turn along the hill. Maybe. I'll give you a little focus on it. sort of see there right in the corner there. Yeah. We'll see if it's the same pig, if they are after him. Certain. Yep. Saw 3 dogs there. He's right off a mountain too. Always the same mistake, going uphill with them pigs. Hopefully they can keep him from going downhill with anything. Let's see how they go. Oh God. They've caught a sucker out of it. Bloody hell. Well, see that marks from a decent sized seal. Or he's given him a slip by running through a mob. A bunch of dills. Oh well. Little boy. Alright, big nuts for how little he is. Flip him over that way. What we see? Yeah. Not much to write home about there.
And then on Monday I did a podcast with Lawson White on Balance, Scaling and Barbecue. He's got it on his YouTube and also on, I think it's Podbean. So if you're interested, go and have a look at that. And then, so on there, I'd actually, just before I started, I'd got a, as you'd see if you watch the podcast, I got a phone call from the cane farmer I hunt for saying that he'd just seen a couple of pigs out the back, which is, yeah, pretty good news for me, not for him, because there'd only been one other mob that hit the cane all year so far. So I went around there and the dogs took off, went like 800 metres through the cane, never hit up, come back to the car. I kept on going, got to where he said he'd seen them. The dogs worked back the other way about 800 metres. I managed to soot back there in the Land Cruiser in reverse and nearly got bogged on a headland trying to get through and managed to get up there.
Dog is still a long way away, that's why I'm going so sort of quick in reverse. I know I'm not about to run over one. Into the wrong, oh no, I'm on the wrong headland, into the wrong way. Shit, I'm on the wrong fucking headland. Oh, Christ, oh, you don't get bogged, for fuck's sake. Fuck! Fucking pulled that shot. Here!
And I seen this pig just trotting up a headland. I couldn't believe it. You never see them in the open. They don't just walk down a headland like that. So I jammed the brakes on, jumped out, and I just completely shanked the shot. Like I had the 2506. No dogs around him, nothing. And I just shanked it. He must have just been well ahead of the dogs, and he's just plodding along on his own. And there was a fair old lightning storm going, so I'm wondering if that sort of drowned out the noise and the light of the car. But yeah, shanked the shot, completely missed him. Dogs come back, they were that knackered they wouldn't sort of chase him too far. They went a couple hundred metres, and I thought, oh well, bugger this. I was a bit pissed off at myself for bloody missing an absolute sitter. And I decided to drive out of there, so chucked dogs on the back, driving out, and got, yeah, sort of out of there a little bit, nearly out of that paddock, and yeah, the dogs bloody picked their heads up and got super excited, and I thought, oh, bloody hell. So I just sort of wanted to get out of there. By that point I was pretty annoyed. I jammed the brakes on and that once I got through a little drain. It was a bit boggy. Jammed the brakes on once I was through there to make sure I didn't get stuck, and the dogs, by the time I hopped out of the car, dogs were long gone.
dogs! Is right.
Rightio, you would have seen this cane ball just then. Get nailed by the 2506. Pepper, out, out, come on, let's see the pig. Alright, and yeah, he bloody, yeah, he's decent size, he'd be 70, maybe pushing 80, and fat as mud. And yeah, I missed one just before. Had a clear shot off its date and just shanked it, just pulled it. I don't know how. No dog was on it, nothing. It was running up a headland. Never see a shot like that. Bloody pulled up in the car and it still didn't go into the cane. But yeah, I was just coming down here and bloody, you can't see it, but well, you sort of can. The cane finishes just there. Another paddock starts up there, and he was in the long grass here, probably having a bit of a wallow or a drink. Could even be the same pig, just knackered. And anyway, the dogs were keen as I pulled up just here once I got through this bit of a bog. And dogs sorted back up here, went straight in, hit him in the open paddock, chased him into the cane, and he was trying to get away, but they were just heck on him. And yeah, anyway, they managed to put the pressure on that much. Eventually he bloody pushed out here, and yeah, I just shot him just here somewhere with the 2506 straight in the shoulder. One of the easiest cane pigs ever. Yeah, steady, decent bore, mini. And yeah, he's only got little tiny little hooks. They're sharp as razors, but tiny little ones. But yeah, solid young boar. He's yeah, pretty fat and good looking. So yeah, anyway, how good. That's about it for this week, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like it and subscribe. I do notice that about 80% of the views that I get usually are people that aren't subscribed. So if you've got a YouTube account and that, just subscribe. You get notifications when I put up a new video, all that sort of thing. You don't have to watch them if it's not your style, but you like other videos I put out. At least you get to see when they come up. Yeah, and it's much appreciated if you do subscribe. So cheers, guys. Anyway, have a good rest of your weekend, and catch you next week. Cheers.